put that in the car. I basically camera.
You go to French school, eh? In Leone. In Leone.
Yeah, sure.
Our French is the Guinea. Where you lost, eh?
And the few minutes or seconds, if you will, capitalize on the one man down. That player is still down, and Sierra Leone is in possession. Seydou Bangura sends it back to Idrissa Cissé. Good tackle, good challenge. Guinea, pull one. Collected quickly by Kabia. Kabia sends it back to his teammate, back to Abu Kamara, the goalkeeper of Sierra Leone. Guinea is still playing with one man down. I think he could come back. Throwing advantage to Sierra Leone. 21 minutes we've played into this first half of the second game for the day here in Liberia. Momo Kamara, the skipper. Clearance through. Excellent defensive work from Muta Conti. Clears it. And so I'm not too sure that player who got the knock, he will return. But there's a player warming up. That's number 14, Abdul Kamara. Will come back very shortly. He's back, so there's an equilibrium. Number Mamadou Diallo chose it quickly. Sierra Leone. Another throw through. Solid defense from Sierra Leone. Gandhi was fouled. Shower of blessings. At some moment, he has reduced to. And so no foul from Gandhi. Guinea. Guinea onto it. Let's see. This player, Evans Damaro, he dispossess. Momo Kamara, the skipper for Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is moving through, knocking the doors. Anticipated strike. And that's the third corner for Sierra Leone.
I think they look organized, Sierra Leone. They come forward with confidence, they come forward with pace, and they come forward knowing that they have a purpose and they have a mission, and they really want to.
So the referee is trying to put some discipline into play at the defensive angle of Guinea. Captain Momo Kamara will take this corner for Sierra Leone, faking quickly the long one through into the arms of goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara. And so far, the two goalkeepers haven't been really tested to see their abilities.
Yeah, not really, not much test. The two teams are playing very tight, not giving too much time, exposure to the goalkeepers. I think they're playing well organized football, in my mind, at their ages.
We've seen some level of experience at this level, under 20, and that's some of the reasons why the technicians thought it very prudent enough that we have to bid up from the continental level, youth football, and moving on to the senior level. And so far, Africa, West Africa, East Africa, and if you will, going forward, there's been some level of progress. Kabia of And we will see the first yellow card. This player wearing number 6 jersey for Guinea is Lassana Salia. Number 6. Lassana Sila, yes. He's been booked. And he's been having some tough times with the escape part of Sierra Leone, Momo Kamara, into the central park. Long one through, control, not too good in a clearance. Sierra Leone collects it. Nathaniel Jallo, another familiar name here for this in Sierra Leone Honor 20 team. He's been around here. So it's a foul won by the Guinean. Momo puts up a chase, good challenge through. Guinea, Alassane Conte, a danger man for Guinea, looking for a shooting position. That was a great block from Santiki Fona. Theo, I'm not too sure he will continue.
He's been having problems since he went to the floor on that occasion down that side, and for the second time, we see him on the floor again is an indication that he probably wouldn't end this game. But again, let me say here that we're seeing good teamwork from Sierra Leone. I mean, I did expect that from them. We also are seeing good teamwork from Guinea. The two teams look very organized and know exactly what they're doing on that pitch and what they want from this game.
So that's Abdul Kamara. He will be stretched out. He's been stretched out finally. And it will be a tactical substitution. The coaches, the technicians will have to deal with that. So finally, we will now continue this first match for Guinea. Cho quickly faking. We will see his replacement very soon. Sierra Leone in possession. Momo, a strike through.
Yeah, it's a lovely strike. Super strike it is, and they just sneak over the crossbar. But again, the purpose, the intent, fantastic. I think they know what they're up to on that page. But it's the captain, Sierra Leone captain. We'll be seeing him, and we're not surprised at what he's doing here.
So far, it's been showing some class, some supremacy onto the pitch. Momo Kamara. I just thought that he could have closed in the space further to direct that strike. He has some space through. Sierra Leone, second off target strike. Number 3 player for Sierra Leone is warming up. He will be introduced to replace the injured Lassana. So let's see, the number 3 is Abdul Cisse. Now the Sierra Leone break. Muta Conti is actually exceptional in defense for Guinea.
Yeah, I mean, good defending, or else Sierra Leone would have been in front. But I just love the layoff. He plays it on the flow, embarrassing to the defender there, and he manages to put the ball off target. And Sierra Leone wins the corner kick. The pressure is still on Guinea.
It's always challenging to control crosses, especially on the turf, ground level. So Guinea will replace the injured Lassana. Let's see if that can happen before this corner. No.
Yeah, I think it's a training ground thing. He just needed to keep it on the flow. Instead, he blew it off. But yeah, again, everything is something that they practice. I think it's a drill that they did at training ground. A good one. Unfortunately, one off target.
Yes, it was a big history, and that was a good one, a good practice section, but that did not materialize. They are still playing onto it. We've gone halfway mark into this first half. It's still goalless. Sierra Leone 0, Guinea 0. WAFU Zone A on 20 Nations Cup qualifiers. Guinea wins an infringement, quickly faking. Hassan, the danger man for Guinea, finds his teammate. He wants a return, did not get. Sierra Leone on the break. Let's see. Camara dispossessed from Guinea. Another disconnect. Ali Kabia. Kabia couldn't do well. It's a foul on Usman Toure. To Mamadou Diallo, the substitute just been introduced. First touch, Abdul Cisse. He's back to Cisse. Yeah, he finds Ahassan Kamara. Kamara and dispossessed, heavy touch from him. Great one. Good football from Sierra Leone. Good change of play. Brilliant indeed. Let's see what happens. Edward Balo Yila. Great one in Sierra Leone into the danger zone. Natural position that the Sierra Leoneans are not too much of that though.
Yeah, the mounting pressure, the creating chances. They want to crumble the Guineans by all means before the end of the first half. But the Guineans are standing strong and making sure they defend every move that is made by the Sierra Leoneans.
True. A long one. Head up, foul. Abdul Cisse. Gaining great connection from them. Promising. Dispossessed. Bangura Kabia Classet Sierra Leone. And it's still in advantage to Sierra Leone. Edward Balo Yila. Sends it to Momo Kamara, the captain of Sierra Leone. Let's see what happens. Across through. In 34 minutes. Kabia. Goalkeeper Abu Kamara. Guinea. Idrissa Cisse. We've got roughly about 10 minutes plus added time for the first half, and it's still goalless here. It's the WAFU Zone 8 on 20 Nations Cup qualifiers. Goalkeeper Abu Kamara. Kamara sends it quickly to Bangura. Good young defender. Good pass from him. Kabia is on top of it, so is Momo Kamara. It's all over the page, trying to get something special and instrumental for Sierra Leone. Would that be a yellow? No. But that was a good call from the referee.
It's a good call from the referee. And again, you know, I like the confidence of the two teams, especially Sierra Leone. I was, you know, before we started off, I was saying that we've seen them on several occasions, and we do expect to see an improved Sierra Leone team. I think they have improved in my mind. From the look of things, they have improved. I like the confidence. The passes are good. They are physical. The aggression is good. The intensity, the purpose. I think you must credit them in this game. Same can be said about Guinea of also, you know, but yeah, I think Sierra Leone are doing well.
Another set piece, Idrissa Cisse to take this one for Sierra Leone. Momo. Great pass to Kabia. Brilliant play from Kabia. Foul, yes. That's foul on Abdul Cisse. Great call from the referee. 37 minutes of this first half. The second game for the day to climax the fixture for today. Kabia. Momo Cisse, Momo Kamara, sorry to Kabia. Sierra Leone on the break. Let's see this player. Great tactical work from him.
Yeah, I mean, good one, but the ball spends a lot of time in the air on that occasion, and so it made it a bit soft, but you could sense exactly what they intend to do. Yeah, the game is, I think the game is fluid. Players' movement is good, the intent, the aggression. Yeah, I mean, it's a fine game. Under 20, I expected this, and I'm seeing what I really wanted to see.
So Guinea foul on Abdul Diakite. Dominating possession, and thus far the Sierra Leoneans have been on the pitch a much more better side in attack and in control, especially with ball possession. Cisse sends it back to his teammate Guinea, who appear very threatening on the counter attack. True. Buffet, Kamara. Lassana.
Yeah, a player of Sierra Leone is down. The medics will sprint across the face of the pitch to give him some treatment, give him some medical attention. But it's 0-0 here at the SKD U20 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, WAFU A zone, Liberia 2024. And Liberia on the day won her first game against Guinea-Bissau by a goal to 0 thanks to loose zone. And we are here second match of the day between Sierra Leone and Guinea, and it's 0-0.
At this point, similar scoreline in the first encounter. So maybe we might see goals coming in the second half or so, but it's still a long way before that. We've got about 5 minutes and stoppages, hopefully, to talk more about that The Guineans on the attack. And Hassan Kamara driving through, fighting, and a clearance. The defense of Sierra Leone, very solid. Wow.
Yeah, that's what you get from Al Hassan. I'd say he'll be a troublesome player. But then he took a knock off that one and he's calling for probably a substitution or the medics will come in. Yeah, I think he took it before he got that knock. If you take a look at the replay, yeah, there he goes. I mean, he takes it and the defender comes in sliding on his foot. It's a late tackle. The defender from Sierra Leone, I think, is lucky he didn't get a yellow card because I think Al Hassan played that ball before he came in on him. But probably the referee could easily say he was in flight already, and so the referee didn't get the card. Al Hassan is a handful of a threat down this side.
Yes, with the previous signal that he showed to us his bench, he might not come back. Earlier, he was bundled into a few minutes ago, manages our way through to come back because it was still very early. Now that we've gone,
the entire first half is finished. I think it's easy to say, put me off and get another player on the pitch to continue for me.
It will be worrisome for them because so far he's been causing some troubles for the defense of Sierra Leone, but perhaps they could have stronger and more threatening player on the bench. So it's all over. Two forceful, if you will, coercing substitutions for the Guineans.
Yes, but again, you know, I think they got a solid bench. In football, you must have what we call depth in quality, meaning the player on the pitch must be as good as the player in the bench. And so, as a coach, you wouldn't have to worry that much to make a substitution. I think there is a player who can replace him.
43 minutes of this first half we've played is still goalless. Sierra Leone have managed to strike on target twice, off target, sorry. And so far they've been the better side in possession. Number 10 of Guinea will replace Al Hassan Kamara. That's Mohamed Yula. Mohamed Yula will replace Al Hassan Kamara. Foul. Kabia Komeso foul on Amadou Diakite. We might have around 5 minutes of stoppages because we've got some delays in this first half due to some partial injuries. So Mohamed Bangura is on top of this one. He sends it to his teammate wearing number 6 jersey, Lassana. Back to Muta Conti. He's been stabilizing the defense of Guinea thus far. Kabia Letako, will he be cautioned? He's in the book of the referee.
Yeah, he finally been booked. Yeah, Kabia is a stalwart in that Sierra Leone squad. He gets a yellow card. And I'm not surprised, you know, his aggression is too much. But again, you can't take that from him. He has to keep that aggression as a player, just that the timing, you know. But good game for him. Maybe they could continue with him, tell him to be a bit calm, a little bit calm, or get him off the game if the need arises. But he's been a stalwart in that Sierra Leone team.
So we've got 2 yellows, 3 into this first half, 2 from Sierra Leone, 1, 2 Guinea. 4 minutes we play for the stoppages. The substitute will have his first touch, Mohamed Yula, onto this one. It's a left footer, let's see. Strikes for goal and a block.
Yeah, and I said, you were asking a question as to whether there will be a good replacement for Al Hassan. I mean, you saw the number 10 coming and he could be a good replacement for Alassane.
Looking at the number as a sport analyst, a commentator, and footballing wise, number 10 is just a very good football.
And that's
good
where
player.
I was coming from. And number 10 is in the reserve, and number 19 is in the startup, and number 10 comes on for the starting player. I mean, the quality should not be, there shouldn't be a gap between them in terms of quality.
He also looks like a leader onto this pitch. I see him showing some signals from his colleagues, trying to show some leadership ability.
In this direction, you know, I saw that earlier on a couple of occasions before that free kick he just took, and he was like, he looked on his shoulders as quick like this as he could, and then he called for the ball. But on that occasion he didn't get it. But I'm sensing he's one good player from the flank.
Great pass from the skipper, Momo Kamara. It was a great interception. Sierra Leone could get something from this. Across to the power and a strike finally. Wow.
Yeah, and Sierra Leone are making questions. You know, they playing with purpose. I always say that every time they have the ball, they want to go forward. They have the ball, they want to go forward. They want to be in the box of the Guineans, and that is good for them because at the end of the day, you don't want to lose a competitive game. But the Guineans themselves are doing similar. They got massive talents. I'm looking at them from the flanks. And I think that's where they want to play their game. And the Sierra Leoneans are forcing them to play from the flank, except that they are not really getting that game through. But they don't look bad from the flanks.
0 to other side, Sierra Leone 0, Guinea 0. 2 minutes of the extra 4 we've played. And this is the second game for the Under 20 WAFU Zone A qualifiers here at the SKD in Liberia. Usman Toure takes it quickly. He sends it back to Abdul Cisse. Cisse finds Mamadou Diallo. Diallo now to Mamadou. That's Mohamed Yula. Dispossessed. Kabia is on yellow. Workaholic. Kamara. Skipper. Koroma sends it back to goalkeeper Abu Kamara. Great control from Cisse. Excellent skill.
That's exactly what I wanted to see, and I think I've seen that. There is a reason why he's wearing the number 10. He looks skillful and very, very intelligent. Take a look at him. He's calling for the ball to his feet. He's switching into directions. Well, he's a talent. He's a talent, trust me.
Got much of the time in the second half to show or display that more. At the moment, Sierra Leone on the attack across partially. Now he's on top of it once more. That's Mohamed Yula.
And Yula is on the ball, and the referee calls for the end of the first half. Massive talents on display. Good work from the two teams. Sierra Leone nil, Guinea nil, but we've seen massive talents. We see massive footwork from the skills from the players. The skills on display is good, and again, it tells you that these two teams have a great future. We did see Liberia earlier on. Yes, I did say the same thing about Liberia, but I think on that occasion, they look a little bit, their confidence level, you know, they didn't really demonstrate that as compared to what we are saying. Let's hope Liberia can come back in the second game, might do too, you know, and do a little bit more. But massive talents on display in every team so far. The games we've seen, yeah, a lot of talents on display there. I mean, Julius.
In a show, and I'm very optimistic that the scouts, the international scouts that are here, will not be disappointed, hoping that they can return with some good news and some of the talents they've seen. It's just match day one. We've got a very long way to go, and they might be more impressed. And some of the young talents here who will be making their way, hopefully. So far, first half action, the second game, Under 20 WAFU Zone A qualifiers is Guinea 0, Sierra Leone 0. We're going for a break to be back for the second and final half action.
Hello, we are back here at the Samuel Kando Sports Complex. It's a continuation of the U20 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, WAFU A, Liberia 2024, live at the Samuel Kando Sports Complex. It's Guinea versus Sierra Leone. It's the second half with Guinea pushing forward. Is that man in the number 18 shirt who begin his game in the defensive position as if he swap flank. But Guinea moving forward, Sierra Leone will have to control, defend temporarily, and put themselves back on the proper footing before the set go inside. Offside, Julius Compton is back here with me. Well, Julius, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Salio Ba was trying to connect. And it's a throw in to be taken by Edward Bello Yela. Yela. Sierra Leone will. Susan is a foul committed by the captain of Sierra Leone. Momo Kamara it is. A free kick to Guinea will be taken by their goalkeeper. Alright, it's a right footed ball forward. Headed by the Sierra Leone. It was Usman Toure, it is, wearing number 18, who was trying to move forward. Good combination, beautiful footwork from the Guinean. Damaro, I did say it will be a trouble in this tournament. I'm beginning to think it's close to the Sierra Leonean goal. Julius, your thoughts?
Yes, I think the midfielders of Guinea, they could get something special because on all of the occasions he got the ball, either creating some chances or causing some troubles.
Free kick. Will be taken there by Toure. Usman Toure.